Howdy, howdy, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on number 2 of our St. Mark's ReMarks series. I'm proud to be here today with Chris Massa, producer number 1, and Suzanne Nichols, producer number 2. Say hi, producers.
Hello.
Hello.
My goodness, it's such a pleasure to be in the company of dual pulchritude here. So this is a wonderful thing, and it would really be more fitting if you were looking at them, not me.
No.
Yeah,
No.
see what I'm up against? All they do is argue with me. I can't win at all. Well, maybe as we head down the road, my wishes along these lines will prevail, and you'll let me sit over there and you'll sit over here.
Maybe.
All right. That's the most I've ever gotten is a maybe. All right. Well, I don't have anything particularly earth-moving to say today. I want to begin with one little item, though, that I'm afraid will probably need to be repeated every now and again as we go along. It is a mundane thing, but it's of potential importance. Unfortunately, the world of today is full of scammers. Just yesterday, I got something on my phone thanking me for my recent purchase at the Pink Dinosaur Boutique. What is the Pink Dinosaur Boutique? I was alarmed. And so I went to see you, Suzanne,
Yes.
and who else? Were you in that conversation too, Chris?
I heard about it. Yes.
Yeah, well, anyway, I never bought nothing from the Pink Dinosaur Boutique. I can't imagine that I would ever want to buy anything, whatever the Pink Dinosaur. Does that sound like the kind of place I'd buy anything from?
Let's hope not.
No, it's just, you know. So anyway, I got good advice to call the credit card company and confirmed the suspicions of the producers. It was all a big fat scam. So somebody was trying to scam me. Well, somebody's going to try to scam you too. I'll guarantee it. In fact, maybe it's already happened. So I want to just kind of defuse the situation right now. If you ever get a text or an email from me asking for help or outright asking for money, you need to know it is a scam. S-C-A-M, capitalized, underlined, with blinking lights all around it, all right? Now that isn't to say I'll never ask you for money, but I'll never ask you for me personally, ever. And when we need to have, you know, a kind of revenue enhancement around good old St. Mark's, well, you'll hear about it through more normative channels. St. Mark's ReMarks, the altar, mailings, etc. But in the way of a text and an email coming from me, asking you for money, oh, I'm in a terrible way, I need a special favor from you, don't pay any attention to that. Does that sound about right, ladies?
Yes, you should delete it, do not open it, and do not reply to it.
Yeah. Amen, amen. Please take that seriously, and it does happen. It happens with unfortunate regularity. And I haven't known anybody here at St. Mark's yet who's been taken by it, but it certainly happened from time to time at visitation. And we don't want it to happen here too. All right, moving right along. Every priest has their strengths and weaknesses, you know, and one of the special points of emphasis, I guess, in my career has been facilities. I like for places to be kept up and for things to work and look like they ought to work. So I just want to keep you abreast of things. We have 2 maintenance guys here, one full-time, one part-time. Full-time guy is Dave Beck. Part-time guy is Francis Jonas. Good guys. Every time I look at them, they're working. But the deal is there's just more to do around here than anybody can possibly keep up with. So you're going to notice, maybe you already have, some things taking place around here. One of the things that I was anxious to change at St. Mark's was what I call the Tarzanic look of the flora and fauna surrounding our facility. So I'm happy to say that all of the overgrown junipers are now gone. They have disappeared. And so when you look at the St. Mark's sign and you look at the exterior of the building, you'll find that it's looking a lot cleaner. You might scratch your head and say, gee, that place don't look quite like it used to. Well, you're right, it doesn't. I hope you'll agree with me. It looks better than it used to. And we hope to keep it that way. So that's going on. Also, the inside of our church is dark. And we've begun to work on that too. The Daily Mass Chapel, all of the lighting in there has already been replaced by Mr. Beck. Made an immediate and tremendous difference. Unfortunately, fixing the complicated lighting system in the church is going to take more time. And so we have one of the men that installed the system, Mr. Tim McCrae, is not of this parish, but he's working hard at that. He studied the spec book, he studied the lighting plan, and we're going to try to get our lighting system in church repaired and updated. So you can see me and I can see you, and everything will be bright and beautiful in there again. Won't that be good?
That would be great.
Yeah, you ladies aren't saying enough. You just chime right in with any remarks that
we
you
will.
have.
We will.
Certainly.
This lighting system is going to cost some money.
Well, we're going to see.
Yeah.
Mr.
yeah.
McCrae's putting together a proposal right now.
Okay.
It will cost some money, but it has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only getting worse.
Yes.
So, all right, also, the PA system in church, you know, from where I am, up on the other side of the altar, it all sounds swell. And Jacob, our liturgy guy, who plays the organ and minds the PA at the same time, I don't know how he does it, but he does. He says it sounds swell from where he is, too. But I know standing by the door of the church where you go in, man, it is not good. It is hard to hear. And I'll admit, you know, my hearing's maybe not absolutely like, you know, Lassie's. Are you all old enough to know who Lassie is?
Oh, yes, I
Of
am.
course.
You are?
Of
Okay.
Yes.
course.
Everybody knows who Lassie
Everybody
is.
knows who Lassie
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Okay, all right. So my hearing's maybe not like Lassie's, but it's not bad either. And I mean, so our PA also needs some fine tuning and adjusting. We're in the process of getting that done also.
Yes, we are.
And so that'll be up to snuff pretty soon. All right, moving right along from there, just a few more things. This weekend, I'll be gone. I'm going to go with one of my brothers to a Cardinal game and going to go fishing and visiting relatives. So I won't be around, but you'll have a guy from Africa. I don't know his name. I don't know nothing about him, except that he's from Africa, and he's going to come and talk to you about the church's work in Africa. And ordinarily, when these guys come, they send us kind of a blurb, you know, about what they are about and the name of their community and what they do. We've got nothing, isn't that right, Chris?
That's right.
Nothing this year. He's just going to be hitting us cold. But anyway, I'm asking you to please accord him your kind attention and help him out. Every parish in the diocese is required to host a missionary one time a year, and this weekend when I'm gone is our time. And then that's not all. I'll be gone next weekend too. What a lout I am.
How did that happen? Did
Well,
you get 2 weekends in a row?
You know, I'm going to tell you how that happened, and I hope they won't mind. I had a meeting back in June, might have even been in May, with Father Jim Healy and Father Joe Mott, who are both good friends and wonderful people. And we're sitting around Father Jim Healy's dining room table having this conversation. And, you know, they knew I was going to be new here and all that kind of stuff. And the missionary was coming, and they said to me, well, you know, you're going to be on vacation. Why don't you just take another weekend too? Why not? And I said, well, okay. So So they're going to take the masses the weekend after this coming one. So that's how that happened.
Okay.
Man,
All
I
right.
am
I don't
so-
remember giving approval for that.
Well, it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. Isn't that what they say? Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
He
All right.
knows how that works.
Yeah. So anyway, they'll be here. They'll all do a great job. Also, what do I need to tell you? We think. Suzanne and I were in a little bit of confusion about this. Maybe Chris knows. This weekend, Confirmation Youth Group and I think what I have down here is PSR. They may not call that here. The catechism classes for kids that are not in Catholic school. Registration for those things are both this weekend?
No, it will be next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yes.
I apologize,
That's okay. That's all right. Because I didn't know.
but it's also online.
It's online? Okay. So you can register online.
Yes.
And what if they want to register here? Are they able to do that?
They are able to do that too
Yes.
during regular business hours.
Yes, they can come to
Okay.
the office.
All right. So you got a heads up on that. Just come into the office and speak to one of the nice people in there to register your child
Absolutely.
for confirmation or public school religion classes. Okay. The only other thing I have on here that I'm really kind of reluctant to mention, you guys know what RCIA is, Rite of Christian Initiation of Adults. It's supposed to be for people who are interested in becoming Christian, becoming Catholic. In point of fact, it's really open to anybody that wants to think about becoming a Catholic or even to know more about the Catholic Church. It's a good opportunity to do that. And we already have, I think, about a half dozen people interested in the program for this coming year. Unfortunately, we don't have any teachers of the program for this coming year. I think a big part of it's going to devolve on yours truly. And I don't know how I feel about that. But I'll manage, I'll pull it off, I guess. And I think Deacon Ken will help me. And I don't know, maybe some of you would like to help. Are any of you particularly good at talking about different dimensions of our faith? I don't know, maybe you are. Like you two producers, are either of you especially expert at any dimension of the faith? Systematic theology, scriptural exegesis?
No, I went through RCIA way back when.
Well, that makes you an expert.
Oh, I don't think so. I would be happy to assist in some ways. But I
Oh,
don't
would
know.
you now?
I would be, yes. And I could
Well,
even
we'll just
probably-
bear that in mind.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
All right. Well, anyway, I just plant the seed, If somebody out there watching this is interested in perhaps teaching in the RCIA program, let me know. Or if you're interested in enrolling in the RCIA program, let me know. That's one of the foremost things I need to get busy about when I get back from vacay.
Absolutely.
All right, well, next week I don't think I'll be doing one of these because I'll be standing in a trout stream probably. But maybe one of you producers would like to sit over here and do this. Maybe.
You've mentioned that before, and that's maybe a possibility.
Hot dog. So stay tuned, and you might see one of the other people here sitting here offering the St. Mark's ReMarks. Well, thanks so much, folks, for listening today. And until next time, goodbye, and God bless.